To start this off, I'm a female. At the time of this event, I was 11. To give you a bit of backstory on who I was and my surroundings, I was very outgoing and a loving type of girl. I always wanted to make people feel included and happy. I lived in a very quiet part of town, where there was one school that had around 200 kids in it. So getting new people was super exciting, and very rare. But to tell you this, I wasn't a pussy. If I had to defend myself, I would, even if that included knocking someone the fuck out. Anyways, it was about 2 months into grade 6 when I heard that there was a new girl coming. I was super excited, and all I had in my mind was, we're going to be best friends, and this is awesome. But that's not at all what happened. I was sitting at my desk, just so excited for the new person to walk in. When she did, she had long, jet black hair. She was very pale and had a blank expression on her face, and she had very blue eyes, which made her look a bit off. My teacher introduced her to everyone, and then showed her around the class, and then sat her down. Her desk was really close to mine. I smiled at her and waved, but she just looked at me and very confused. As she sat down, I can see the other 10 kids in my class starting to look kind of weird at her and act a bit strange. To be honest, I didn't feel the best feelings around her either. It was just something about her eyes. Not 5 minutes into her sitting down and getting to know her surroundings, she got up and went to the bathroom. My teacher, looking a bit confused, but she just assumed that she got shy or something. After 10 minutes of this girl being gone, my teacher decided to go check on her from the bathroom door. We all waited patiently, then we heard a scream, and then someone running super fast down the hallway. In no time, the principal came in and told us to stay at our desks and not to say a word. He quickly shut the windows and locked our doors and then left. We were all very stunned and confused. About 20 minutes later, 4 cop cars were parked outside, along with an ambulance. We were told to leave the school and that the bus students would have to get a ride home somehow. My mum came to get me, and we had a really big car, so I could bring like half of my class, which was about 5 people, to fit in and take home. Fast forward to 3 days later, because the police told us not to return to school for 3 days. The morning of going back, I had to walk to school, which was only about half an hour walk. I remember walking, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw the new girl. I was a little surprised to see her, especially after everything that just happened, but I just assumed that maybe the chaos had nothing to do with her. She approached me and said, "When you get to school, go into the second stall of the girls' washroom. I left you a message." Right after that, she took off into the forest. I was actually super scared, but part of me thought that she was just crazy and a psycho. But curiosity got the best of me. I went to the bathroom and saw the second stall said, "out of order." I got a little freaked out and just went back to class. When I got back to class, everyone just looked shocked, and my teacher was nowhere. We had a substitute that day. Later on, I was feeling sick, so I called home. I was watching TV at home when I decided to watch the news. I couldn't breathe. The news was talking about some girl committing suicide in a bathroom stall 3 days prior. I kept watching, and that's when her face popped up. The new girl. I found out about it later, but basically, this new girl was bipolar and had horrible depression, and she was very suicidal. But what makes this even worse is that before she came to our school, she killed her dog with a knife. This made her go crazy, and she drowned herself in the toilet. But the thing is, she came up to me on the way to school 3 days after her death. I was so scared and actually developed a really bad depression after that. A month or 2 later, the school got abandoned. I remember thinking about what message this dead girl left me in the bathroom. I decided to go in, just to find her there, sitting on the toilet in the second stall of the girls' washroom. I ran up there as fast as I could, screaming in horror. After that experience, I'm never excited for any new people coming to our school. In fact, every time we do have one now, I break down screaming and kicking and hightail it out of the school. I also can't use school washrooms. This whole thing still affects me to this day, and I still have nightmares about her, the new girl.